Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome. How are we all doing? Hope you had a nice day. Yeah, I've been doing quite a bit, and yeah, I'm still doing some of the work that I started earlier today. As you can see, I'm doing a bit of fireworks. So I'm making more of our branded earrings. So these earrings originated from our brand logo at Bead in Africa. So this is the African symbol. So the earring is going to be representing the brand logo Bead in Africa, just like this. So yes, I'm trying to create a couple more because I'll be delivering them soon. So I'm hoping to make at least 5 pairs. Yeah, so I'll be adding different so like we're seeing this one now has pearls on it. It has pearls on it. So these new ones I'm making, these new sets I'm making, I'll be adding other kinds of beads. Yeah, so I'm really sure it's going to be looking really nice. I'm sure the outcome is going to be great. So imagine we have black beads. So the this is what the main thing is, that like the logo, the African map. Yeah, so once this is done, we can add any kind of bead at the center. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on today. I made myself. Hi, Manila Mirena. I hope I got that name right. Hi, thank you for joining in. Welcome to the live. Please give this video a thumbs up so that we have more people join in. So I'm trying to show you guys my sketch. So here's what the sketch looks like. So here is the previous size that I made, and here's the big one. So I'm doing a more bigger version of the earring because that is what's going to be suiting the customer who has that. So yes, yeah, if you've been joining my previous live, say hi, and if you're just joining for the first time, let me know so that I welcome you. Welcome. Please give the video a thumbs up so that we can have more people joining. So yeah, I make name bracelets as well. This is one remaining for myself, really pretty. So yeah, I'm going to make more of these ones too, because yeah, it's like, so when I'm styling this earring, I style it with this because they look alike, as you can see. So if I'm wearing them, I wear both. Yeah. We have 11 people watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So like I told you guys in the previous video, I'm working on a new project. So written a couple of things down, sorted my beads, and now I'm doing the work. So most of them are going to be behind the scenes. Not wouldn't be able to like share everything. So but then I come on live to share other bead designs, like simple tutorials. So I get this off, and yeah, we can do something today. So let's work with bubble. Let's work with bubble beads. And this is a really fine bubble bead, and I have my fishing line, 35 mm, and then I just take enough fishing line, enough that I can handle. So when taking fishing line, just take as much as you can handle, so that you do not have to like do too much controlling. So I get my needle. So here, and yeah, I just pull out one. Like I said, I do not like to like bring out the entire thing, just to be safe. Oh my god, just trying to get one, just get one out. So put that back, and it's not going to fall out, just for safety reasons. So you get that in. And then you knot your fishing line. Mas Becky Bliss says hi. Hi, Oma. Thank you for joining in. So you tie it so that it's safe. And then you cut the S's. And then you begin working. So we're going to be working with 6. So you just go through the first buckle, and then you're out. So the rule here is if you've gotten this, what you now do is pick one buckle, skip one, and go into the next one. So I'm teaching you all a very simple beading pattern. Sorry, my pen fell. So you pull it nicely, not too tight and not too loose. This is because bongos are really sharp at the end. You skip this one, going into the next. Skip this one, going into the next. You see? So you're going into this one. Pick another one. Skip this one, going into the next. It's pretty easy. You just need to follow the process. So why I have my hand in the middle is because I'm using that to like gauge how firm it is. Please keep this one going into the next. Pick one again. Skip this, going into the next. So this one, you just go into it directly. You pick another one. You skip this one, going into the next. keep this one going into the next one. So until you can fully hold it, you just put your hand in like this so that you can gauge the firmness, because a loose work wouldn't look nice at all. Pick one, let's keep this going into the next. So you're just going to this one directly. It's pretty easy. You just keep doing this until you have a desired length. Just keep this one going to this. Just keep this one going to this one. Just keep this one going into this one. So anytime you find it difficult to pull, just work with your flat nose, like pull the needle out with your flat nose. We're going into this one directly. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing clearly. Oh, I forgot to turn on this ring light. Does that help? Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to turn it on earlier. I hope you guys can see. So yeah, you pick one, keep one going to the next one. Keep one going into the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with friends and families. Keep this going into the next one. So it's a continuous process. There is nothing difficult about it. So once you can get your bogle bead, your fishing line and needle, you're good to go. See, just keep on going into the next one. Keep on going into the next one. Hi, Niak, no, I hope I got that right. Thank you all so much. Just keep on going into the next one. So it's taking shape. You can use this to make anything. So for instance, if you're going to be making a ring with this, you just need to make it wider. Are you a fashion designer? I am a professional bead artist. I make bespoke beaded accessories. Yeah, you can check out the page at Beads in Africa here on YouTube and on Instagram. I make really stunning designs. So just keep on going into the next one. Thank you. So like I was saying, if you would be making a ring with this, you can just make your design wider. Like instead of picking 6, you can pick 12, as the case may be. So with this one, I can make a bracelet, I can make a neck piece. It's just depending on my preference. So I'll keep doing this until we have a good length to create something with it. Mama says she likes. I like it too. I like the color. I like gold. So just going into this one. You can also make this with crystals. You can also make it with pearls. Like most likely any bead of your choice will do that. So you just keep going. If you have questions, you can drop them. I'll be so glad to answer. So it's getting to a point where I can hold the sides. So you see, I'll keep going round and round. And as I keep going round, it's growing taller. It's just like building in circles, one brick at a time. So for this, it's one bubble at a time. So while working, you just pay attention so that you don't make a mistake, because some of this repetitive work can have you thinking that you are getting it right. So you just keep paying attention to each line and you'll be fine. So see how it looks. If you like it, please let me know. Tell me you like it as much as I do. And you can also let me know what you want me to make out of it. Drop your suggestions in the comments. So see, I'm not having any troubles with my fishing line. That's because I took an amount that I'm very comfortable with. Not too long, not too short. Hopefully by the time we're done with this one, I'll teach you guys how to like add a fresh rope. That's really important. I see all the likes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no, just going into this one directly. So as a reminder, just make sure that whatever designs that you learn here, just know that you can you can tweak it to create a new design. That's how beadwork is. There is no, except you're recreating an exact design, then you should follow all procedures. But if you're trying to create something new, sometimes you just have to like change something. So it's either you're changing color, you're changing bead type or bead shape, or you are either change one or two things and you get a new design. So I have references to that. You can check my other live videos and you see how that can happen. So this can also be used to make an earring. So for those people who like simple earrings, this can do. You just add crystals to the edge and you're good. Oh, this is just flying off my hand. So my rope is getting shorter and shorter, and I will soon show how to add a new rope, a new fishing line. Yeah. Look how short the rope is now. So make sure not to get our rope too short before we add a new one, because adding the new one requires that you merge them together. So we'll be adding a new one soon. Yeah. So you guys see how I was able to spot that I shouldn't be adding one there. So because like I said, it's repetitive work, sometimes you can get quite comfortable and make a mistake. And sometimes going back to correct that mistake will mean that your fishing line will get messed up. So pay attention. So here is how much rope we have. So let's add something. I could have gone further, but for tutorial purpose, let me get this book off. So I've removed my needle for safety and my fishing line 35 mm. I take as much as I need. Secure that. Okay, so here it is. We have the other end of the fishing line. I hope you guys can see. Please let me know if you can see what I'm doing. So you bring them both together. You cross it like you actually want to tie both ends together. and then you pull to the end. Pull to the end. When I mean the end, like the very end. And then you do one tie with both ends again. Pull it down, down, down to the ends. Make sure you pull it, but be careful because these abago beads, they can snap at any time. So we'll do one more with these two and this one. Then now we're good. It's that easy. So now you're leaving out the extra long one that you have, and then you're cutting off the excess. Yeah, that's it. So you can use a boner or match sticks to like bond that and like bond the ends, because if you're going to be giving that to a customer, like if you're making it for a customer, you don't want that to be uncomfortable to wear. So please bond the sharp ends, like bond that off. And where's my needle? Okay, so you just add your needle to the fishing line and continue working. So whenever I do a knot, I like to hide that. So hiding it can mean that we go back in, because the goal is to do an actual knit work. So you see, once we do that, you have that less visible. So imagine you already burnt the ends and you do this. You'd have a much neater beadwork. So just continue as you've been doing. So as you can see, like the rope that we tied is now inside, so it's no longer outside. I had to like go in and out to get that looking like that. So we just continue. Like I've always said in my video, a really neat beadwork is what any beader would like to go for, whether you're a professional or you are a beginner. Make sure that you're always doing neat work. If you're enjoying this tutorial, let me know in the comments so that I know that I have people watching. And if you have any question, you can also let me know. I really like that this is hidden. Like, I love it so much. You cannot even imagine. I love it. Because I do not like when I see a job and then I can find all the, like, I can spot the beginning and the end of the project just because I can tell where the knots are, where, like, it's bad. Obviously, some people would not, because, like, if you're not in a field, like, you just see the magic. You would not really see where the, it's not necessarily a mistake. Like, you would not see where what's the word? Like, you would not see where, like, the beginning, the end, like, all the basic things, you would not see them clear because it's not your job. But as a professional, one thing that you always want to look out for is the detail. Make sure that everything sits right, everything is going as it should go. So for those who do not know, beadwork is slow art, so you just keep at it. It's not magic at all. Like, it takes time to finish one piece. So let me point this out. So this is tutorial, right? If I was going to make this piece for a customer, I wouldn't be using a fishing line that is short as much as will get me to tie. Do you understand? So if you're going to be working for someone who is buying your work, you make sure not to get this as often. Why? So that you have a neat job. So I wanted to put that out there because that's how I work. I'm doing this for beginners, for those who it's your first time, you're learning. Yeah. I just teach you everything, like, so that if you encounter it while working, you know what to do. But if you're going to be doing it for someone, please do not have as much ties and all that, because for pieces like this, they are going to be quite visible. Definitely your customer is not going to go around searching for mistakes or anything, but just to get your job done and done well. Yeah, as that's needed, like, it has to be taught. All right. So when I'm teaching my students, I like to, like, give them all the scenarios that are possible, like, let them know beforehand, so that, because sometimes you get people who they come for practice, you teach, and they go home and they encounter a problem and they just leave the beadwork. Yeah, that's because they don't have the answer to the scenario. So, but if you're doing this alone, it's good that I show you some blockers, answer some questions, and you're good. But if you have more questions, you can ask me. I'll be so glad to answer. So this is how far we have come. This is how firm it can get. So if yours is not this firm, if you're a beginner, that's fine. That's you learning. So as you get better, you'd have your work looking better. When I started bead making, my work wouldn't be this firm. Like, it wasn't this firm, but over the years, you get excellent work. Why? Years of experience. So if you're practicing now, do not get discouraged that your work is not looking like it. The goal is that you know the formula. So as you practice, you get a more beautiful job done. Yeah. My job here is to teach and encourage you. If this is your first time of doing beadwork, yeah, you just learn as much as you can learn, practice all the time. Like we all know, practice makes perfect. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be stopping this here because if I keep doing this, um, it's going to take a lot of time. So, if I finish it up, if I have spare time tomorrow, like I said, this is not the project I'm working on. This is for tutorial basis. So if I have spare time tomorrow, I can finish it up and make something, either a bracelet to look so good, a bracelet or a neck piece. Any of them, you guys will be seeing it soon. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on bell and notification so that you can get notified when I drop a new video. Yeah, that will be all for the night. You can go through other videos that I've made, other live sessions. You can watch the tutorials, create pieces for yourself. I would love to see them. You can post and tag me. I'd love that. If you have questions, do ask me. I'll be so glad to answer. Thank you for joining my life. Do have a good night rest and a blessed day tomorrow. Bye.